lounging on the beach just alone. Promethazine elixir in the mixing bowl. Living slow like.
Alright, so what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. If you guys are new, please subscribe. I post every other day as much as possible. So this is my 2000 MR2 Spyder, as you guys saw from my little intro. This is K24A2 swapped. I recently did this on my channel, so if you guys are new, there's a couple videos. Actually, there's around, I think, 12 videos of this car being swapped, so check that out, please. And I do appreciate all of you guys' support, and thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers. We're almost on our way to 5,000, which is honestly mind-blowing to me. Before I do get started, I just wanted to say, if you guys saw outside, that's how it's been in Washington State and California. As you guys know, there's all the fires that's been going on, so just if you guys are around all this smoke, just be careful, stay safe out there. It's not good to breathe in, so I've been trying to wear my mask as much as possible. And of course, COVID's still going around, so just be careful with that. Just everyone stay safe. In the meantime, today I'll be discussing why I decided to K-swap and why I've always wanted to K-swap over the infamous 2ZZ swap in our cars. And before I get this video started, I just wanted to say, by no means do I think the 2ZZ swap is bad, or do I think that it's worse or any of this. I just preferred the K-swap in my opinion, and I'll be discussing that in this video. So all you 2ZZ owners, don't be triggered. I'm not trying to say that that swap is bad at all. There's definitely some pros to that swap over this, but I'll just be discussing why I am K-swapping, why I decided to K-swap my car instead of 2Z swapping. And of course, I'll have a video of why I kind of regret K-swapping over a 2ZZ swap in the next video. So the first reason is the aftermarket options. Now, I know you guys are already, typing away in the comments and everything, but I want to explain myself. So the K series and the K20, the K24, even the B series of Honda motors, they have a ton of aftermarket. Yes, there are aftermarket options for the 2ZZ, but overall the K-swap has a lot more. Just because the K-swap was in, just because the K series were in a ton of Hondas, and Hondas are very, very popular. Yes, the 2ZZ was in the Vibe GT and the Celica GTS and the Corolla XRS and those kind of cars, and the Lotus, Elise, and Exige. However, this motor has a ton of aftermarket because it was in the Civics, it was in the CRVs, it was in this. People K-swap FD RX-7s. If you guys have watched the Gears and Gasoline videos, this motor has so much aftermarket, from Skunk 2 Racing to 1320 Performance to DR Cams to Drag Cartel, and all these aftermarket brands that make so many aftermarket for turbo manifolds, intakes. Like if you search up a K24 intake or K20 setup, there are so many options for this. So that's the first thing. The second reason is performance. So this is kind of tying into the first reason. Yes, you guys may be angry right now and typing away in the comments, but before I say this, yes, the 2ZZ has options, but the K series in general have so many options for performance, meaning that you don't even have to touch the pistons or rods, and you don't even have to touch the head. You can have completely stock internals, and these motors go, especially the K24A2 block and head, they go 450, 500 real horsepower stock internals. And yes, you guys are typing away, oh, the 2ZZ can do that too, but reliably the K series are proven to go that much power, forced induction or road check supercharged, and have no issues and run reliably. And if you do, thicker head gasket and you build the head, you can leave the bottom completely untouched. They go like 600, and the 5-speed trains are super strong in these. So that's why I really wanted to go for it. And also, these motors, a lot of people build the heads. They go like 9,000, 10,000 RPM, all motor, with 300 wheel horsepower. And honestly, the K24 on this setup with 3-inch exhaust all the way back, it makes 240 wheel horsepower in the MR2s. Meanwhile, the 2ZZ, naturally aspirated wheel horsepower on a dyno, ranges from anywhere from 165 to 180 wheel horsepower. This motor goes with K24A2. There's been many videos of completely bone stock motors that go 240 wheel horsepower on most dynos. So I'm just gonna say that and put it there that there's a power gain and there's also more torque. And again, there's VTEC, both true VTEC on the intake and exhaust side. And yes, people say, oh, it's not as hard as VVT LI or Lift, that third cam, but those motors are nice, and I've ridden a ton, you know, boosted 2ZZs and completely naturally aspirated 2ZZs. I have a bunch of MR2 friends with 2ZZs, and compared to the K-swaps I've been in, it's really no competition. And if you guys watch Toge Time's video online, he's a fellow MRS owner. He makes a ton of great videos. He's driven both a K-swap MRS and K20A swapped, which is actually less torque than this and less power. And he actually owns a 2ZZ swap, the Techno Spirit derived one, a 2ZZ swapped MRS. And he literally said he's driven both. He made a comparison. He said there's no comparison in terms of performance. And that's just how it is. And he's driven both of them. So I'm just going to let that one speak for itself. Number 3, I have a Honda background. So I actually have more experience with these motors. With the 1ZZ, I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. I'm just a Honda guy in general. So putting a K-swap into this car was just, you know, a no-brainer for me. And with my EP3, which had the bad K20A3, the one that revved to like 6,500 RPM and had no power, I always wanted to put a K24A2 from a TSX into that car. So I've just put it into this car. And there's so many different options. Number 4, there's really great kits out there, such as Mitch Auto Parts. Man, Brandon, if you're watching this, he makes some great parts. Innovative also does on their website, so check it out. I'll put it in the description. I put it in every K-swap video. I always put a link of their website because they sell the body to engine harness, they sell all the motor mounts, they sell the shifter mechanisms. They have a whole write-up of how to K-swap your car, so without them, this probably wouldn't be as easy. And then the last reason, I got an amazing deal on this from a guy named Brent on the forums here, and it has a ton of modifications already on the motor, and it was already turnkey. He had it running in his car. He gave me video proof. And I even started the car the other day, so I mean, it works and it's great. I'm yet to drive this car. I'm just waiting a couple things. You guys can watch the previous video if you guys want to find out what those are. But just wanted to film this quick video. And again, in no way, and I'm trying to say that the K-swap is better than the 2ZZ or anything like that. These are just reasons why I personally chose to K-swap the MR2 Spyder behind me. And so I think it just fit well with my build overall, you know, as wild as it is. And those are the reasons why I decided to. I'll again have a video of why I regret doing this over 2ZZ swap. I have a lot of reasons for that, just as many reasons. So check that video out, upcoming soon. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And again, stay safe and let your passion drive you.